What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Emotional, and guess what?
I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Got a nut.
And we are back at it for another reaction video. This is AGNEZ MO, Dear Agnation. Now, we ain't heard from Agnes in a minute, music, or from what I've observed at least. But we about to go ahead and dive straight to it. Like, comment, subscribe, baby. Let's vibe. Hit the button, baby.
Okay. All right.
Okay, camera.
Hey guys. No, not hey guys. What the fuck? Okay, there you go. Whew. Okay, this is gonna be a long one.
Oh boy.
And this is only for my amazing fan club, Agnation. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for the surprise. It's kind of a crazy surprise, first of all. I really didn't know. Billboards, the jumbotrons, everything else. It's the way that you spent money on your girl just to give her a surprise. It's pretty insane. You know, I've spent a couple of days to think about what I wanted to say. And usually it's I'm better at writing. I
can get it.
had to take a couple of days to process everything, to process that and what that actually means to me. Because it's deeper, for me at least, that's deeper than just you spending money on those, right? Or like giving me a surprise. It's so much deeper than that. Man, it's honestly really crazy to think that we've actually built a community, not just a fan club. And we've been through so much, ups and downs over the years, and somehow we're still here, growing together. So that's one thing that I want to be thankful for, because not a lot of artists actually get the chance to not only have the most loyal yet demanding fan club.
Excuse me for wanting premium music. Am I right, people? Is that too much to ask? Like you've set a very high standard for yourself. So I mean, it's really not our fault. We're really the victims. If we gonna keep a spade, if we gonna keep it consistent, if we gonna be 100, it's really your fault. You give good music. We enjoy, we want more. It is what it is. It's not our fault. You gonna blame the fiend? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a bad example, but you get what I'm saying. It's not our fault. We are the victims of circumstance. It's not our fault.
But also a community. Like we've actually been through so much together for so many years. If I'm being honest with you, I've always been the kind of person who doesn't really who doesn't really like and also doesn't really feel I deserve all the celebration and the attention. I guess because growing up, I've always felt like the process is what needs to be celebrated. The practice, the rehearsals, the work ethic. So yeah, but anyways, that's just how I'm.
Ma'am, you all the love that you get is earned. Like you said, like the process and everything, like those are things that you earned. Like you put in the work. What's the word? Faith without works is dead. Like you could have just been like, I'm gonna be a singer, I'm gonna be a performer, and then you just sit there. You know what I'm saying? Like, sis, you earned that love, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get the feeling, though. I get the feeling. It's just, sis, you earned that. Why wouldn't you? Like, people, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Like, come on. Studio audience, come on. Like, you see? The people, the sexy, they love you. The sexy, they love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, in all seriousness, like, you earned that, sis. There's no reason there's no reason to feel like that. I can understand the feeling, but like, sis, you earned that. You earned that love. You earned that.
Really like and also doesn't really feel I deserve all the celebration and the attention. I guess because growing up, I've always felt like the process is what needs to be celebrated. The practice, the rehearsals, the work ethic. So yeah, but anyways, like that's just how I'm wired. So
Oh,
there
sis,
are
you earned
times
that
when
love.
I don't know how to respond. When you guys just made a huge deal out of my birthday and again, like those surprises. Oh my God, guys. But anyways, I want to be a little serious for a little bit and bear with me while I'm trying to kind of like gather my thoughts. One of the most important things that I've always wanted to talk to you about is that I know that there are times when you guys wonder where I'm at or what I'm doing or why I don't always share everything that's happening in my life.
Nothing wrong with
And
that.
not just wonder, sometimes you guys complained about it as well. But the truth is, sometimes I'm going through things that are difficult to explain. Things that you may never fully understand. There are times when I'm simply trying to gasp for air. It's like I'm drowning and I really don't even have the bandwidth to say anything or tell anybody anything. And sometimes I'm simply being protective and trying to, protect you from the chaos, the heartbreak, the shenanigans, and all the things that happen behind the scenes, really. Every decision I make, I genuinely try to make with integrity. And I try to choose what I believe is right, what I believe is kind, what I believe representing my faith and representing just me in general, or who I want to become as a human being. But at the same time, I am also a human, so I make mistakes. I have moments where I fell short. I have pain, I have heartbreak, doubts, and trials and errors and lessons, just like everybody else. And the difference is that sometimes those mistakes and those painful moments, or even the journey itself, become something the world can judge or ridicule.
Yeah.
So I've
Yeah.
learned that not every chapter that I have in my life needs to be shared. Some parts of my life are just meant to be, to stay between me and God, me and my family, and me and the closest people, the closest people that I have in my life. And if I'm being more honest, even when I know I've given everything I have, till this day, and I know like some of y'all might think that this is crazy because, oh my God, like you've accomplished so much or whatever, but even till this day, even when I know that I've given, excuse me, everything I have, there are still moments where I wonder if I'm enough. Moments where I question whether my best is actually good enough. And watching all your videos, celebrating my birthday, giving me a surprise even when I'm not, when I wasn't there with y'all. Watching all those videos changed that, or at least reminded me of something that at times I might have forgotten. You reminded me that I've actually done a lot and that I've been blessed to accomplish many things in my life that I should be proud of, and not because of, just the awards or the numbers or the money, but I think the most important thing that you've just reminded me is how many lives I've actually touched. So, everybody knows that this has never been about the money. It's always about the legacy I leave behind, a legacy we leave behind, the kindness we choose, the impact we make on people, the message that we want to share to the world. And there's always, ups and downs. Again, it's not like a straight line, when you're trying to go to a specific goal. And that goal doesn't always mean my career, right? The goal as a person, as a human being, to be better, to be more righteous, to be more kind, to give more grace to other people, and so on and so on and so on. Oh man, wow, that was a long one. But
It'd be like that.
I guess what I want to say is thank you. Thank you for reminding me that maybe, just maybe, my best is enough. Maybe my best really is enough.
Yeah.
Knowing that something I've poured my heart into my whole life has meant so much to you. Now, that means more to me than you'll ever know. I love you all so much. Be kind to one another. Be strong. Give people grace, which is very important. Because the truth is, you never really know what someone else is carrying, right? Like, we don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they're thinking at the moment. You don't know what kind of pressure people are going through. So yeah. Thank you for carrying this journey with me. I love you. God bless.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? Like, just after hearing what she said, I'm going to always show love to Miss Agnes because, first, happy belated birthday. Can we clap it up for her? That. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Honestly, I didn't know. I apologize for not knowing. You know what I'm saying? I be in my own world. You know what I'm saying? But, like, happy belated birthday. Now, when it comes to, like, the stuff what she was talking about with her faith and stuff like that, and, like, it's one of them things, like, I respect the fact that you're always trying to stay in that space. And I think something that I remember that I gave a testimony on was, like, God is walking me into myself, if that makes sense. It's like all the things that I spent so much time trying to walk away from and try to get away from or deny within myself. And it's like, nah, like, this is who you are. This is who you are, right? And it's one of them things, like, she's continuing to walk further and further into more about who God says that she is. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of them things I'm like, it's interesting how we can feel all these different things and tell us we don't deserve this. And it's like we're judging ourselves, telling ourselves we don't deserve this, we don't deserve that. And it's like, it's like we don't, in a real sense, we don't deserve nothing, but God still blesses us anyway. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about, like, how she brought up grace and stuff like that. It's like, we need to have grace with other. This is something I needed to hear myself, because something I'm going through in my own life where, like, I needed to hear, like, yo, like, give people grace. But also we have to give ourselves grace as well. And that's also one of my big issues too, is like giving myself grace. And I'm learning and I'm getting better with it, because it's like, ultimately we're not perfect. We make mistakes. And it's just like, especially when you know, like, you didn't intentionally do something to hurt somebody, it's like, why sit there and harp on it? You know that you apologized, and it's like, you can't continue to harp on it, because it's not going to make the situation change. You can't go back and fix it. All you can do is do better with changed behavior. That was something that somebody taught me, right? And it's like, the best apology is changed behavior. And I think the thing ultimately is, Agnes, you've earned everything that you've gotten. You've put in the work. I know we weren't there when you had them late nights praying, so on and so forth, whether it be with family or by yourself and just you and God and so on and so forth. Like, that's a lot of late nights, early mornings, like you said, dance practices, studio sessions, and then still trying to balance that with your life. Sis, you earned every bit of that. Come on now. Can we clap it up for that? Come on. Like, sis, you earned that. Like, be for real. Like, she earned that. You know, and it's like, sis, like, you did everything that you could with what you knew at the time to get to where you're at now. So it's like, sis, you have no reason to feel like, I understand the feeling because I felt like that myself, even though I'm not to where you're at. And also, I'm gonna always give you your flowers because Agnation is what got me closer to being able to monetize my channel. Like, Agnation was the first fan group or the first group of people that really came in and made me feel like, dag, like I really can do this content thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Agnes was the first artist to really show me love. Agnation was the first group of people to really show me some love, like put me on the fan page on Instagram, and Agnes put me on her story, so on and so forth. Like, that's the first artist to ever do that. And I'm gonna always give her flowers, and I'm gonna always give Agnation y'all flowers because y'all did that. Like, y'all were the first group that really made me feel like, yo, like I could really do this. Cause I remember waking up and seeing it, and I'm like, yo, Agnation really showed me love. Like, a fan page really showed me love, and then it sent a bunch of people, and then Agnes got wind of me, and then started showing me love. I think she's pulled up on some of the videos, or at least like maybe 2 that she had time for. But it's just like, I'm gonna always give you your flowers, sis. Like, you've been doing your thing for a very, very, very long time and been getting jiggy on a high level. It just is what it is. But I'm thinking about her though. PC's baby, lay out.